So today I'll be speaking from my book, Switch and Live Your Best Life. It's a very nice book. Awesome book. Small but powerful book. I wrote it 2014, and I wrote the book when God was showing me that, look, stop living out the program that life has programmed you. You have a choice. You grow up to a certain level and you say, okay, enough's enough. I want to be in control of my decisions. I want to take responsibility for my life, and I want to be accountable for every action that I take. And I'll be speaking from the second chapter, Capacity for Change. And in this capacity for change, I want to just pick up a point there, and that's the point of programming, enculturation programming. I like what Confucius said. He said, and I quote, "They must often change who will be constant in change and happiness. We are not robots. We have a choice. We have the capacity to change. We have the capacity to audit our life. But the question is, what are you using to audit your life? What is the yardstick that you are using to measure your decisions? What's influencing your actions and decisions?" Now, we all know that the only constant thing in life is change. But the big question is this: was the change initiated by you, or you are a victim of the decisions of others? Are you reacting based on a programming that you have been programmed, or it's actually you, it's actually your decision? Why are you choosing that lady to be your wife? Why are you choosing that guy? What influenced your job, your choice of career? What influenced the church you attend? Is it really, do you really own that decision, that factor influencing your decision? Why do you really like certain things that you like? Was it something sold to you, or it was really your decision? Let me tell you the truth. Everybody is influenced one way or the other. It is called enculturation programming. Now, why do men really resist change? According to my book, there are basically 3 reasons why people resist change. One is enculturation programming. The second one is genetic coding. And the third one is unconscious ignorance. Now, let us dwell just on enculturation programming. Now, enculturation programming is our learning from birth to this moment, both by observation and by training. The programming is both deliberately and subconsciously passed on to us. And they are passed on through us through these 7 mediums. One of them is culture, where you came from. People say, I'm an Igbo man, I'm a Yoruba man, I'm a Hausa man, I'm an American, I'm a Chinese, and we say it with all confidence. Culture. 2, relationships, people in our space. We learn these things, and initially we think that that is them, but later you find yourself talking the way they are talking. You are carrying things are rubbing off on you. You are changing gradually without you knowing. Through family and friends. The third one is authority figures like our teacher, parents, and religious leaders. In fact, our parents enforce something. You must talk like this. You must behave like this. You cannot behave like this. Are you a fool? What's the matter with you? They actually enforce some of those things on us. Religious leaders also sell us some things, some strong convictions. They can tell you, this is how you pray. If you pray like this, you get the answer. And that, it might even be wrong. There might be no biblical basis for such convictions that they are certain. You may just be a personal experience they had. Our teachers in school, they tell you, this is how things are done. If you do like this, you will fail. Let's go. Education. That is the strongest programming we have today. They teach you what they want you to become. Who wrote the curriculum? You can't swallow everything hook, line, and sinker. Then the last one is our environment. That's why it's important where you live. These programmings are so strong that if you are not deliberate, you will spend your life living like a puppet without you knowing that you're a puppet. Without you know that you are saying what they want you to say. You are doing what they want you to do. Who are they? The devil, of course. Listen to me. The Bible says the devil is the god of this world. I'm of the strong opinion that the devil is the singular enemy that we have on earth, the greatest enemy that we have on earth. Miles Monroe is of the opinion that ignorance is the greatest enemy. And I've always argued for several years. I said, I love you, Miles Monroe, but I don't buy into this into theory. Until I went back to the scripture and I really look at it. I look at it critically. What was the cause, the root cause of every problem that we saw in the Bible? We saw that human beings having today as in the Bible. It was the devil. It was the devil that came to deceive, sow the lie to Eve and ultimately to Adam that influenced their decision. So he programmed them. He did not give them the apple to eat. He programmed them. And they bought into a lie. And that influenced their decision to disobey God. And that's the beginning of the problem we're having. That's the root cause of every problem that man is having today. And that same strategy is still being used today. Distorted information. Lies arranged as facts. So they get somebody who is mentally retarded, that does not know whether it's a man or a woman, and make that person a multi-millionaire, and have more of them become multi-millionaire, and they start dishing out ideologies, selling schools of thought on social media. And the young generation, the children are buying into it. Why? Because they are rich. They are flaunting, they are spraying money everywhere. They have the money. Why you that you are saying, don't seem to have that money? So once this programming is done by the devil, he empowers brand ambassadors for those programming. So you say, that guy is like this, he said this and is rich. Come on, there's nothing wrong with it. They tell you no grief for anyone. Strong school of thoughts. Appears to be good, or could be dangerous. So you get young people who don't want to learn anything. They see internship. Once they are on internship, they feel that the boss who they are learning from is using them. They're on apprenticeship, they feel that the person they are learning from is using them just because they can sew one shirt, or they've learned a part of the skill. Next thing they jump into trying to have an income. Is there anything wrong in having an income? No. Is there anything wrong in having side hustles, a cash cow? No. But these decisions are being influenced by certain programming that the devil has done. So emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Emancipate yourself from things that's held you down. How you view men, how you view life, how you view finances, how you view business. These are all programming. What you feel is high, what you feel is low, what you feel is small, what you feel is big. They are all mental programming. If it's on certain cars that are too expensive for you to drive, it's just a mental programming. If you can't live in a certain environment, it's just a mental programming, right or wrong. It's not, you are just playing out the script of someone. So whose script are you playing out? Who have you listened to? Who wrote your program? Is it God through his word, or social media, or Facebook? That's long share with you today. God bless you. This is Pastor Max.